come back with me, Marty. Back to the future!
May 1974. The outbreak of World War III?
See, the thing is, I knew you'd come back looking for me. But I'm not going to let you spoil my plans. Right?
What are you looking at, dog? $22.11. Check it out. But Doc, what happens if we don't succeed?
We must succeed!
A man like that with money is so dangerous. This is so terrible, Marty. We've got no damn dates. My goodness, Doc. €90 for a pint of lager. Better be good. Cheers.
Tanner!
Say your prayers, Dr. Brown.
But it certainly makes you realise what you've got. You don't know what you got until it's gone, and I found out a little too late. No wonder my great-grandmother doesn't love me anymore. Right. When Doc comes back in the future, I just can't wait to ask him about the prices of things. I love looking at old pictures of things and even old adverts. It's fantastic seeing how cheap things used to be. I've got a picture here somewhere. And this is a genuine picture taken in 1973 of cafe, yeah, in Stanley Park in 1973. Whew, just check out these cheap prices. Unbelievable. Doc? Doc? What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, Marty, it's much worse than that. You've got to come back with me, Marty. Back to the future! And a splash landed in the Waterworld Hotel. I forgot, Marty, that hovershoes don't work on water.
Yeah, Doc, I did try to warn you that hovershoes didn't work on water.
You remember when I arrived here on the 27th of May, which was yesterday, 2011? I was talking about how the time machine was just about out of battery and I couldn't work out why.
Huh? What's going on? It's saying that the time machine battery is low. The time machine battery is low. You can normally make 10 trips through time.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember it, Doc. Yeah.
I've worked out why. Because in 2211, a pool attendant called Bill Tanner stole the time machine. He was only away with it for 2 minutes. He brought it back.
And I noticed that where your flat used to be was a massive big hotel called the Waterworld Hotel. I walked in, and he seemed charming, this chap called Bill Tanner, a pool attendant. He said, in this very, very weird Scottish accent, Marty, he said, "Away you and sit down there. I'll take your coat and your rucksack, aye, aye, and I'll bring you out an ice-cool Coca-Cola and a cappuccino." So he took my rucksack and my raincoat. 2 minutes later, right enough, he brought them back, along with an ice-cool Coca-Cola with ice and lemon and a cappuccino. But boy did he look flustered when he came back, and little wonder. Just look at what he had been up to in the 2 minutes he had the time machine.
Oh my goodness. Oh, no ways. The time machine was stolen when you were in 2211? Oh my goodness. I tell you what, Doc. We certainly don't have any luck. Neither of us, do we?
The me, who just came back, the one that was dressed as a woman, well, I saw Tanner take the time machine. And guess what else I saw? A copy of this book. In the year 2211, it's very popular. And Tanner is a big fan of the book. He took this book back, to somebody in the past. I think one of his ancestors or something. And it's probably sold on from there. Look, there's lots of things here that add up to this book being given to somebody. Future events sold for cash. The dirty, no good lowlife. There are changes now in this book. For example, look at May 1974.
Now don't forget, the copy of this book that the me of the future brought back, I burnt, okay? Just like I was told to. It's gone, alright? Right. May 1974. The outbreak of World War III. Yeah, unbelievable, Doc. Who would have thought it, eh? The French starting a third world war. The French. Well, it happened. I can remember it. It's not alternate.
Yes, Marty, yes. The Third World War. Of course. It's in our memory banks. It's the real reality for us. But the thing is, Marty, I should have checked this book when I first came to see you, when I returned from 2211. Then this would be the alternate reality. But because I moved back in time from this reality, it has become the real reality for me. Just like it has for everybody else on planet Earth. As you know, Marty, I've been away for a week. I've had plenty of time to study this book, as well as keeping my eye on Tanner and working out what he's up to. I have pinpointed one event, and that is the World War in May 1974. A world war that killed over 1 million people. The Liberty Freedom Party swept to power in 1969, Marty. They said they were sent from God. Visionaries. They weren't sent from God. They weren't visionaries. I've sussed it out. They were just reading the future from my book. Selling important information to countries. Making a fortune. Becoming the richest country on earth. But then they got greedy. They invaded Germany. World War III broke out. A war that went on for 5 long years, Marty. Of course, 1979, they were ousted, out in their ear.
Yeah, of course, Doc. The Liberty Freedom Party. Invading Germany was their undoing. It certainly was. Half the world were for them, half the world were against them. We were against them, and we lost so many British lives. Oh, if this is part of an alternate reality, and we can stop all that, wow, that's going to be amazing!
But even after that, Marty, there's still evidence of future events being sold for cash by breakaway groups. And remember 1990, when 95% of the world's bookmakers went bust. Sporting events sold for cash. This is an alternate reality. I'm sure of it. And we've got to put it right. Over 1 million people died, and it's all my fault, Marty, for letting the time machine out of my hands for 2 minutes. The you of the future told me to be in Manchester. 1 week after arriving back in 2211. I know why now. Be prepared for the shock of your life. Take a look at this.
Wow! Whew. I see what you mean. In 200 years' time, the Daily Express is still in circulation.
No! The headline! The headline!
Okay, Doc, okay. Can't even look at it, Doc. 10,000 die in Blackpool bomb.
Marty, it was a good job. I went there dressed as a woman, I can tell you. If Tanner had saw me, he would have killed me. Later on in the week when I was there, I saw him talking to some very, very dubious characters. I didn't know it at the time, but they must have been the bomber. Tanner is behind this bomb that's going to kill 10,000 innocent people in Blackpool. It's a long family feud. The Tanners own the Waterworld Hotel. Yes, you may ask, Bill Tanner. Yes, he isn't part of the rich side of the family. He's part of the poor side of the family. It's a vendetta that goes back nearly 300 years. One brother went off to be a success. The other brother, Bill Tanner's ancestor, was a total loser and a failure. In fact, it was him that bankrupted the old Grand Hotel. Remember? The one from 1911 that you went to? Tanner wants a piece of the action. He believes he should own or be part of the Tanner industry. That's what this is all about, Marty. And he is quite prepared to kill 10,000 innocent people to get his revenge for what he thinks should have been his.
Oh my goodness.
Marty, Tanner almost certainly went back in time to give this book to one of his ancestors. One of his ancestors must have sold it on, and it ended up in the hands of those racketeers, the Liberty Freedom Party, who swept to power because they could predict the future. Well, they could read this book. We've got to get this book back from whoever it was given to by Bill Tanner. Got to. Okay, Marty, let me explain this a little bit further. You've got to excuse the crudity of these diagrams. They were written on the train back from Manchester. And they're not to any kind of scale. They're not giving time formulas or even showing the time in minutes, seconds, tenths of seconds, and hundredths of seconds. It is so crude, it is laughable. I do apologise, Marty. Doc, it's great. Look, Doc. Yeah, here's a tea. Oh, tea. Thank you very much, Marty. Thank you. Right, let's start right at the beginning. Okay, Marty, you've got to go right back to when I first arrived here, which, believe it or not, was only yesterday. Just gone 7 p.m. on the 27th of May, 2011. The first thing I did, I was acting on the instructions you gave me in your email. You wanted to know about the history of this building you live in. So I went back 100 years to the 1st of January 1911. I stayed there. I arrived there at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and left there at 1 p.m. I picked this date, Marty, and this time because I knew the 1st of January, of course, the day after the New Year's Eve celebrations, the streets would be quiet and everybody would be nursing a hangover. So therefore, I thought I wouldn't be noticed. So I successfully made that trip without altering the timeline. The next trip, I went from 1911 to the 1st of January 1951. That is when I noticed that the Grand Hotel was gone and replaced with smaller hotels. These hotels have now been transferred into flats, and that is where you now live, Marty, as you know. Stayed there for half an hour. 1951. I then, foolishly, decided to change the date and make it the exact same date. So when I was going forward to 2211, it was the 27th of May, 2211. If only I had stuck to this date here, the 1st of January. If I had, Tanner wouldn't have been there. He'd have been nursing a hangover after the New Year's Eve celebrations.
Yeah, of course,
Right,
Doc.
enough about that. Let's see. He gave the book to one of his ancestors. Right. Therefore, that would create an alternate reality. The book getting sold to these racketeers. The Third World War. It's a real reality for us, Marty, but it could be alternate. Then, of course, by going forward, he's created another alternate reality. But this time an alternate future. He's creating an alternate past and an alternate future. He's went forward in time to get money from the future to pay for the bomb. And no doubt make himself a multi-millionaire. So our mission, when we return, Marty, to 2211, is to make the timeline, instead of looking like that, look like this. The true timeline. Whew. Well, Doc, what could be easier? As you know, Marty, this is the mission we've just completed. On the 27th of May, 2011, you went back in time with the time machine to 1911 and created an alternate reality that erased you and your family from existence. The second journey on the time machine was made by me. In the early hours of the 28th of May 2011, when I returned. But all I did was create another alternate reality, one which made your son your granddad. So I made a third trip, round about lunchtime, on the 28th of May 2011. And this third journey back in time did this, Marty. It created the timeline that you and I know. The true timeline, where all your family are back in existence, and your son is no longer your granddad. However, don't forget, this is still an alternate reality, Marty. This is where we are at the moment, living in this alternate reality. You've got to put it right and make the reality like this and stop all of Tanner's plans. When we arrive in 2211, Marty, we've got to be so careful not to bump into one of the other me's. Between 12 and 2 p.m. on the 27th of May 2211, there will be 3 of me here in this year.
What, 3 of you, Doc? How come?
Look, remember, 7 p.m. on the 27th of May 2011, I went forward in time to get information about where you live just now. And that's when I arrived at the beach, made my way up to the Waterworld Hotel between 12 and 2 p.m. That's when I left, 2 p.m. Acting on your instructions, I returned to the year 2211 on the 27th of May, arriving at 7 a.m. Marty, mission 3. You see the arrow?
Yeah, I see it, Doc.
Right. We are going back in time 1 day before the second me went back to 2211. We're going back to the 26th of May 2211 at 7 a.m. Your mission, Marty, in the future will be to get to Tanner, right? Now, Tanner wears a watch just like this. This is one that I bought in Blackpool in 2211. It's identical, with one slight difference. As you know, I have a lot of inventions, and in my bag of tricks, which I took with me, enclosed in the time machine, is a tiny little sensitive microphone. You'll have to swap this watch with Tanner's watch, then get it back off him. The next day, swap them back. Get the microphone out of the watch, and hopefully we can get information that will tell us where Tanner has been in the past or in the future. There's no more time to waste now, Marty. We've got to go right now.
So you want us both to dive into that pool? How am I going to dive into it? Wearing jeans?
It's okay, Marty. I brought back something from the future. Sorry, I bought them. It was a little bit short notice.
So that's how I get these yellow shorts. You, Doc, bring them back from the future. All makes sense now. I'll just get changed. Doc. I look like a total prat.
Well, I don't look much better myself, Marty. We'll get clothes when we arrive there. Okay. We're all set. We're going back the day before, the 26th. Hold on tight, Marty, and don't let go of my hand until you see water below you. We're going to 2211, the Water World Hotel. Prepare for a splash landing, Marty.
Check, Doc.
Aye, Jings, Marty. I suppose it was quite exciting, but I'm getting a bit old for jumping into swimming pools, let's say. Well, here we are. Now don't forget, we're here the day before the other me arrives. And also don't forget that tomorrow there'll be 3 of me here. It's very important that we get this mission completed as quickly as possible.
2211. Check it out.
Took us both into a hotel, and we're really short of money, Marty. I totally underestimated how much things would cost here. And of course this has cost a fortune. Getting us new clothes, etc. My God, things are so expensive in 2211. €30 for a can of Coke, the equivalent of £30.
Hope you don't mind, but I'm going to have a beer.
Marty, drinking?
Well, I'm just having the one.
I can't believe you spent money on that. We're short of money as it is. Remember how expensive things are in the year 2211.
I know, Doc, I know. In fact, you're not kidding, Doc. They charged me, without a word of a lie, €60 for that there. My goodness. Back in 2011, €60. My God, £60.
Well, that's right, Marty. Everything in the year 2211 is 30 times the price it is now.
My God, 30 times. Well, Doc, it's good to see that the tower's still here.
Yes, here's the moment, Marty. But next week, it will be gone! As a massive bomb devastates this beautiful seaside resort of Blackpool.
I still can't believe Tanner would do such a thing.
Oh, believe it, Marty. He's one sick, nasty piece of work.
That's incredible, Doc. In the year 2211, there's still aeroplanes. Oh, and hover cars, of course. I just seen a hover car going past there.
Yes, Marty.
I'm so glad I got changed out of these silly yellow shorts. I spent so much money there buying this t-shirt and these shorts.
But by jings, what an improvement. I just couldn't walk around in these yellow shorts, Doc, I'm sorry. But thanks very much for getting me them anyway.
Yes, Marty.
My goodness, in a week's time, all this will be gone, blown to smithereens. Unbelievable.
And the lives of 10,000 people will be lost unless we stop Tanner's plans.
We'll put this right. There'll be no bomb. But Doc, what happens if we don't succeed?
We must succeed, Marty. Must. Right. You've got to get to the Waterworld Hotel, Marty. We know at 3 p.m. Tanner goes for a swim. Follow him. Be discreet. With your keys, these keys will get into any lock, including lockers and all that. When he's in for his swim, you've got to swap that watch for the watch that's got the microphone in it. Be very, very careful that nobody sees you, Marty. After you swap the watch, come back here. By that time, I'll have been to the bookmakers or the betting shop. Ha. And I'll have enough money to book us into some cheap hotel somewhere. We'll have to make sure it's as far away from the Waterworld Hotel as possible, but not too far. Maybe, let's say, a mile away. Good luck, Marty.
Check, Doc. I'm on my way. Mission, save Blackpool and stop World War III.
We must succeed!
Righto, here we are, Marty. Well, if it's any consolation, Doc, your room's better than mine. This hotel you've booked us into here in Blackpool, it's a bit of a dump, isn't it?
No, Marty. It's a total dump. But it'll do. Right. Grab yourself a seat over there, Marty. Fix your drink. This hotel is only €300 per night. It's actually ideal, Marty. It's a dump, I'll give you that. But it's quiet. Your room next door, and all the other rooms empty, so nobody can hear what we're talking about. We're a mile away from the Waterworld Hotel. Absolutely vital that Tanner doesn't know we're here. My God. This Pepsi better be good, Marty. €225. Here you go, Marty.
Cheers, Doc. Just what the doctor ordered. You get it? Just what the doctor ordered?
Yeah, good one, Marty. Okay. Yeah, it's €300 a night. That's equivalent, Marty, to £10 in 2011. Right, okay, Marty. You did a good job today, changing that watch over without Tanner spotting you. Now, tomorrow, don't forget, 3 p.m. at the same time. Change that watch over again. And for goodness sake, Marty, do not let Tanner see you. Damn. You know something, Marty? We're not going to have enough money to stay another night at this hotel. I should have tried to win more money at the bootmakers. Not to worry, I've got a list of the winners for tomorrow. I'll have to place another little wager, shall we say. Oh, Marty, it goes against everything I believe in, but what the hell can you do? We're going to be saving the lives of the people working at bookmakers. So I suppose a few €1,000 won't do them any harm. In any case, we need to have more money. I need to get you clothes from the past. We can't have you going back in old shorts and futuristic clothes. It's got to be something inconspicuous. I'll see you at 4 o'clock tomorrow over by the beach where we were today.
Doc, you're making me carry this time machine all over the place in a waste of time. Oh, I'm exhausted. Come on, it's our last day here now. Let's go for a drink. Come on.
Oh, all right, Marty. Just the one. But I'm just having a cola. Well, I'm having a lager.
My goodness, Doc. Oh, €90 for a pint of lager.
Better be good. Cheers.
Okay, Marty. Once you finish that drink, you have to go back to the hotel. Get the microphone out of the watch and try and get as much information as we can.
Check, Doc. €90.
Will you stop going on about the price of things, Marty?
Sorry, Doc.
Oh, 22:11.
Right. It's taken me 3 hours to go through all that there. 3 hours. You did a great job, by the way, Marty. Changing that watch over at the Waterworld Hotel and making sure that Tana never saw you. Wonderful. There is one snag, however. Oh, by the way, I put your clothes, which will be more appropriate if, when you go back in time. They're in your room. You know, a suit, trousers, stuff. Another little win at the bookmakers there. Oh, that's to say, I feel really guilty about doing that, Marty, but we're left with no choice now. Got some bad news. As to say, I've been going through this for 3 hours. Now, I've edited it right down to the stuff that's going to help us, okay? Now, it doesn't help us that much, but here we go. We have to think about another plan.
Hello?
Tanner.
Is your name Joseph Tanner? Yes, how can I help you? Right, I've nae got time to explain anything. But you see this book? Right? It's going to help you out a lot. Do what you can to destroy that bloody brother of yours. He's going to make you and your descendants penniless. And if you like, you can win a few quid in this book as well. It's up to you. Right? And make sure you hide the book. Hide it somewhere safe. And make sure nobody can find it. I can't say any more. I've got to go right now. Who are you? Never you mind. Keep the book. Do what you can with the book. Make sure and hide it somewhere safe. I've got to go.
Right. We know who he met. Joseph Tanner. That's one of his ancestors. But he hasn't given a damn date. We don't know what date he met Joseph. Listen to this. Recognize that sound, Marty?
Yeah, sure. That's the time machine.
Got it in one. Now we hear this sound 5 times, Marty. That means he made 5 trips with the time machine. Now this one here is pretty frightening. It's very frightening, Marty. He's ordering the bomb.
Hello? Hello? Is that devastation for Dosh?
Tanner.
Right, okay. Listen very, very carefully. I want a bomb planted. Here in Blackpool, right?
The bomb, Marty. The bomb.
Don't worry, I'm nae the police or nothing like that. Right, here's what I want. I want a massive big bomb planted here in Blackpool. This week, can you manage it? Right, okay. Aye, that sounds fine. What's your prices like? Uh-huh.
A real charmer, Marty.
Uh-huh.
A real charmer.
Okay, right. Okay, I'll go for that. I'll go for the complete devastation package.
Ah,
Sounds
you did
pretty
alright.
good, like. Is it a proper big bomb, likes? Ah, good, good. Right, okay. 30 million euros, aye. Right, okay. Here's your account number.
He sounds like a right dirtbag.
Uh-huh.
He is, Marty.
Right. Okay. I've got that. Right. I'll make sure on Wednesday that money will be in your account. Right, so I'll see. Yeah. Aye, alright. No, don't worry. It'll be in your account, the 30 million euros, and I'll see you on the Wednesday, right? What time at? Yeah, it'll be in your account, don't you worry. Right, okay, I'll see you then. Right, 1 p.m. Wednesday, right. Yeah, sorry about that, I forgot to tell you, aye, at the Water World Hotel. Right, I'll meet you there, right, alright.
And he did, Marty.
You'll see me, I'm the pool attendant, a good looking one. Ah!
In your dreams,
Right,
Tanner.
okay. Yeah. Don't you worry. I know that. I know. There's no pissing about. I want the bomb. You'll hear the money, and I can hear the bomb. Right. All right then. Right. See you later.
Right, Marty. That's him ordering the bomb. From Devastation for Dosh. Ha ha.
Devastation for Dosh, yeah?
Yeah, I know, Marty. It's a pretty stupid name. But this is a terrorist group from the future who have no political beliefs, apart from one, making money. You got the money, they'll give you the bomb. The police have been after them for years. I've done some research. Now, what you said there, meeting them on Wednesday at 1 p.m. My counterpart, the one that's here, dressed as a woman, he saw them together. Right, I'm going to make sure. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. In fact, no, I'll do it once we've sorted things out here. But I will do it. I'll make sure I'll email the local police and make sure that they're here with a little welcoming committee for Devastation for Dosh. Of course, they'll be coming round to kill Tanner, so I've saved his life. 30 million euros. Where the hell did you get that kind of money? Of course. He used a time machine to go forward in time to win a bet. And I bet he went forward again to win another bet, and probably another bet. But we've got no dates. In any case, devastation for Dosh will be coming around to plant a bullet in Tanner's head, so I'll probably have saved his life by making sure the police are there to welcome them. And they'll go to jail. Tanner's life will be saved. We've got to make sure he doesn't win any money. A man like that with money is so dangerous. This is so terrible, Marty. We've got no damn dates. All that trouble to put the microphone in the watch, all that trouble that you went to there, Marty, and all for what? Most of it's information we already knew. We need to have precise dates.
I'll just have to go back to the hotel and try and pick up something.
Yeah, right, okay. This moment in time, Tanner's doing his shift at the pool at the Waterworld Hotel. This key here. These Yale keys get into any Yale lock in the hotel. This card gets into any card lock in any room in the hotel. It's the master key from reception. Shall we say I acquired it. Right, Marty, take these keys. Take these keys. Get yourself back over to the Waterworld Hotel. Go through Tanner's room. Try and find anything at all that'll give us information about what time he went back in time and what time he went to in the future. We need to know these dates.
I'm on it, Doc. I'll see you.
Good luck, Marty.
Damn! Marty forgot to take the sleep inducer. That could be vital if he bumps into Tanner or somebody else that he doesn't want to see. He might be okay without it. Well, let's hope so. That must be Marty coming back for the sleep inducer. Marty!
Dr. Brune, I assume. Sit down!
Tanner! Oh my God! You were the last person I was wanting to see.
I didn't ken you like to wee flutter on the horses, Dr. Brown.
So that's how you found me. In the betting shop.
Ah, that's right. I saw you the other day, having a wee flutter. I've always been a big fan of yours, Dr. Brown. I knew you must have came in a time machine. Well, either that or you'd been reincarnated or something. Aye, once I got that time machine off you, I couldn't believe it. Although I did have a wee bit of difficulty there trying to work out the time and date thing there. So I just left the same time and date that you had originally put in the time circuits there, aye. And I just put in 1932 and I went aye the way back. I met up with my ancestor, Joseph Tanner, aye. And I tell him to do what he can to destroy that brother. The Waterworld Hotel is owned by the Tanner industry. I'm a Tanner, therefore I should own it. It's nae my fault I've been descended from the poor bloody old brother. I'm just getting what's rightfully mine. Right? I'm going to make a few wee wagers once I've got these winning tickets. Brown, I'm going to be one of the richest men in the world. And neither you or your wee pal who I just seen walking out of the hotel there is going to stop me. Right? anything to Marty. Who calls a paradox? Ah, paradox my arse. I'm a tanner, and I've got F.O. Soon I'm going to be a multi-billionaire, right? Now I'm going to have to shoot you and set fire to this place, hence the disguise. I can't have all that bloody old CCTV footage. Like the police would just pick me up, this, you know, I can't hear that like, so shoot you, set you on fire. I'm looking at this bloody old crap hole that you live in there, Doctor. I think I'm doing the owners a favour. They'll get a fortune from the insurance. So, sorry I can't stay and talk a bit longer there, but, you know, got things to do, people to see, money to make and all that. Way! So, well, I'll see you later. The famous words. Say your prayers, Dr. Brown.
Oh, Tanner, you're making a grave mistake. It will result in a paradox. And there's one more thing you should know before you shoot me and set this place on fire.
What?
This! Doc!
Hey? What? Doc, why is Tanner lying out there, asleep and tied up?
Marty! That's okay. Tanner's out there because he used the sleeping juicer on him. You went and forgot to take it, Marty. A good job you did, otherwise I'd be dead. You tried to kill me with this. A highly lethal cyanide gun. Right. But it all worked out for the best, Marty. He gave me the dates. The date that he went back to 1932. Brilliant.
Oh, thank heavens you're alright, Doc. Oh my God. Look what I've got. I managed to find something. Luckily enough, these keys, these master keys that he gave me, actually get into the safes as well. I didn't even know these rooms had safes. They're behind the big picture. I think every room's the same. Well, never mind about all that. Talking too much here. Basically, they're papers from the future. I reckon they've got something to do with Tanner's plans.
Well done, Marty. Well done. What is the significance of these newspapers? Papers from the future. 6 months into the future. Daily Mail reader I see. 3 months into the future. This week's paper. Ah, this week's paper. Of course! Winning tickets. You're talking about winning tickets. Winning tickets on the lottery. Of course. This week's lottery. The Euro lottery. The World Lottery. The World Lottery where you win $30 billion. The whole world gets together and has one big massive lottery every year.
It's a nice mask you got me today, by the way. I love it. Mask. Where have I seen this mask before? Of course! I dreamt about this. Holy cow! I was wearing this mask. The mask that Tanner's wearing. And the white and blue swimming trunks. He was wearing white and blue swimming trunks when he went away for his swims. Today and yesterday. I dreamt about the future.
Not going to win any lottery, I can tell you. Start off with this one here. Let's see what the top prize was. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. 40 million euros. He was going to pay devastation for Josh 30 million euros and keep 10 million euros for himself, and then use the 10 million euros to get as far away from Blackpool as possible before the bomb goes off. That's it. Euro lottery. World lottery, right. I'm going to have to change these numbers with my little gadget. Remember the one that does all sorts of things, like scans your body for humours, etc., well, it can also change text on newspapers and any print, any font, any size. He won't notice the difference. I'll get to work in this right away. Make sure that the tickets that he purchases in the future, this week, in a few months' time, in 6 months' time, win him bugger all! The dirty low-life snake tried to kill me and set me on fire. Right. You'll have to go right now, Marty. Right now. I've already got the time set in. 11:30. Tanner arrives at 12 o'clock. 11:30. Right. Get down to the Waterworld Hotel, Marty. Okay. Stand just next to the pool. Jump, and you'll be standing on Central Drive, next to the old Grand Hotel, as it was in 1932. Right. Wait. Oh yes, hide the time machine when you get there. The old cellar should still be in existence. Use the keys. And you may have to use that sleeping juicer too. Be very, 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 very careful. Do whatever you can to get that book off Joe Tanner. But also, make 100% sure that Bill Tanner arrives safely back in the year 2211. So I can get the time machine back. So do not interfere with that event. Check, Doc. Time machine. Got the mask there. I'm going to change into the yellow shorts. I'm going to put my trousers on and a jacket on so I don't look out of place in 1932. Then I've got to go back to 1932 and basically get everything sorted out. Oh, keys, sleeping juicer. I'll leave you with these keys here, the master keys, Doc. Right, let's get to it. Marty, when you get back to 2011, remember, spend as little time there as possible. Don't forget to wear the mask. Very important. If the other you recognises you, that could cause a paradox. Be very, very brief. Don't forget to tell me that I've got to return to the year 2211. And the following week, I've got to be in Manchester. Then tell me to buy a newspaper. And then return to 2011. Something sounds very familiar about all this. Right, Marty, be very, very, very careful. If our plan works out to schedule, you should be back here in 10 minutes' time. Right, I'll get to work. Get those papers doctored. Make sure Tanner wins bugger all! Good luck, Marty! Wow! The book. Right. Okay, to get changed out these clothes right here in the cellar, and then to go back into the Grand Hotel. Then a simple case of going forward in time to meet the other me and give him this book and tell him to get rid of it. Right.
Great, great. I'm back, right? I don't have much time. You, whoever you are, you must destroy this book. You must destroy this book. Doc, 2211, you must return. But the following week, at exactly the same time of day, you must be in Manchester, buy a newspaper, and return to 2011. I can say no more. Carry on doing what you're doing just now. Sort it all out. I've got to go. Bye.
Oh, soaked. Absolutely soaked. Oh, I'm dripping wet. Marty! You did it! Doc. Absolutely soaked. I did it. Joe Tanner. You never believe where he hid the book. In the old cellar. It had to be 8 hours until I eventually hid it there though. Oh, you should have seen the look on my face. You know, my counterpart's face. When I gave him the book to destroy. You've never seen such shock. But everything worked out beautifully. We've done it. I made sure Tanner got back safely alright too. Oh! Here's a towel. Get yourself dried. Yes! Yes! Oh, I knew you could do it. Right. No time for self-congratulations now. Get these papers back to Waterworld. Put them in Tanner's safe. Then we've got to go to the diving board. Go up it. But instead of diving off it, we'll do a 360 and dive into your living room. With the mission completed, let's go!
Check, Doc.
We did it, Doc. High five. High five, Marty. Now quick, check that paper. The one I brought back from the future about the bomb.
Oh, right, yeah. Here it is.
Doc, it's changing. It used to read 10,000 dying Blackpool bomb. Look what it reads now. Devastation for Dosh quashed. That's all down to you. The terrorist group Devastation for Dosh have been totally quashed. This all follows an anonymous tip-off that the police received on the 27th of May. That's when you made it. International police have made over 750 arrests worldwide, and the terrorist group is now defunct. The chief of police believes that this anonymous emailer, whoever he is, has quite possibly saved the lives of millions of people in the future. It was all down to you. Oh, isn't it great to read good news in the papers for a change?
Blackpool man goes nuts in newsagent shop. Bill Tanner, 36, a pool attendant in the Waterworld Hotel, went nuts in a newsagent shop and accused staff of fiddling with the lottery result numbers. Before destroying the shop, he yelled, "If it isn't you lot, it must have been that swear word, Brown." Tanner, after receiving psychiatric tests, and he needs them, was jailed for 6 months. It just gets better. Is there any more good news? What's this thing about the king here? Yeah, it's like, oh, do you ever check that? There's a king in the year 2211. Yeah, the king's... Oh, the king requests Lifesaver to come forward. He's talking about you, Doc, look. The king has appealed for the kind citizen who saved the lives of so many people by destroying the devastation for Dosh network. He says if he comes forward, he'll knight him. He'll knight you. I tell you what, Doc. I know you can't go forward to 2211 and receive your knighthood, but I'll give it to you. You deserve it. Arise, Sir Dr. Emmett Brown.
Well, thanks for that, Marty. Never been knighted before. Right. Just to make 100% sure, our mission is done. I remember this book. How can you forget it? The history of the 20th century. Right. We've got to look at 1974. May 1974. Is it going to say that there was a world war? Found it. Oh, Marty! My hunch was right. There was no world war in May 1974, one that went on for 5 years, killing over 1 million people. It never happened. Although it was a real reality for me, in fact. I can't remember any World War III in 1974. Can you, Marty?
No, don't know what you're talking about.
No. Neither do I, Marty. Great Scott, I've got it. I understand now. It's an alternate reality. We were living in an alternate reality, but the real reality is now back. The timeline, Marty, has been fully
Our
restored.
mission, when we return Marty to 2211, is to make the timeline, instead of looking like that, look like this. The true timeline.
Past history. Future history. No World War III in 1974. Everything is as it should be. Mission accomplished. Put it there, Marty.
Hey, Doc, am I going to miss you?
I'll miss you, Marty. I really will. I'll stay in touch. Marty, I'm afraid I've got to go now. Once again, thanks, Marty, for all your help.
Oh, thanks for your help too, saving my life and everything.
Hey, it was nothing. I just want to leave you this. Oops, almost forgot it. I'm afraid, Marty, I'm going to have to take the time machine back with me. Hope you'll understand. Right. Now, I'm going back to work on my next invention. So far, to your knowledge, there has been 3 time machines.
Time machine. Created out of an old-fashioned Nokia phone and a rucksack. Now I've seen everything. God, look at it all. Wow! Woo!
Marty, I present to you my latest project. I shall email it to you right now. A time machine that can move through different geographical locations as well as time periods. I give to you Time Machine 4!
The power of love is a curious thing. Make a one man weep, make another man sing. Change a hawk to a little white dove. More than a feeling, that's the power of love. Tough tougher than diamonds, rich like cream, stronger and harder than a bad girl's dream. Make a bad one good, make a wrong one right. Power of love that keeps you home at night. You don't need money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love. That's the power of love. First time you feel it, it might make you sad. Next time you feel it, it might make you mad. But you'll be glad, baby, when you found that's the power that makes the world go round. Don't take money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden, it'll be cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. They say that all in love is fair, yeah, but you don't care. But you know what to do when it gets hold of you. With a little help from above, you feel the power of love. You feel the power of love. Can you feel it?